You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports Now. Yesterday, I made a video where I talked about the fact that the Olympics would not be allowing propaganda, would not be allowing protesting involving the BLM. And for a sliver in a second, some people might have had some hope about the Olympics. Now, I got to be honest with you, I watch very little of the Olympics these days. And I don't know how many of you are really still watching. But we did not truly believe that the Olympics would escape the wokeness now, did we? Oh, no. Oh, absolutely not. The Olympics is not, well, we know the NBA players, Megan Rapinoe, will be there. We don't know what they will do. And that's going to be a big story. We'll find out what they do, and we'll be watching for it. But this time, the pond scum known as wokeness is actually seeping its way into something even dirtier, into actual competition at the Olympics. The one thing you could think is, well, surely the competition among the athletes will at least remain pure, right? Well, outside of Russian weightlifting, well, in this case, we have an issue involving weightlifting, but not due to doping. Very quickly, make sure you check out blackandwhitenetwork.com. Joint videos with myself and John Matrix, exclusive live streams, and even more exclusive content. If you are a silver member, you can join a member panel with myself and John. So go over, check that out. Or little one-time donation as we try to secede ourselves from big tech. And that is the way we hope to do it one day. This is ridiculous. This is from Joe Kinsey over at Outkick. Transgender weightlifter closes in on spot in the Olympics. Wow. Transgender weightlifter Laurel Hubbard is a step closer to the New Zealand Olympic team that will compete at the Tokyo Games thanks to new COVID rules instituted by the IOC. Hubbard, 43, is currently ranked number 17 in the world and is in line, according to New Zealand's Olympic Committee, to receive a spot on the team because of that ranking. To keep the number of athletes down due to COVID, the Tokyo Games will allocate one athlete per weightlifting discipline per country. On top of that, the weightlifter must have the, quote, capability to finish in the top 16 at the Games, with the potential to achieve a top 8 placing, according to a report from the BBC. A silver medalist at the 2017 World Championships, Hubbard was 6th at the 2019 World Championships before suffering a severe injury. Add it all up, and New Zealand is likely to have her, make sure you pay attention to that key phrase, her, that key word, compete in the 87 kilogram plus super heavyweight competition in Tokyo. That would make Laurel Hubbard the first transgender Olympia ever, after living as a man for 35 years. In 2017, Hubbard was competing as a woman when she beat Samoan female Unara Sapaya at the Australian weightlifting competition. Sapaya did not hold back when asked about the situation. I was reading this earlier. The lady laid into her, or him. Quote, I felt that it was unfair because all in all, Laurel is still a male, even though he already had the operation to change his gender, Sapaya said at the time. It only changed the physical side, but her emotions, her strength, everything is still a male. So I felt it was unfair because we all know a woman's strength is nowhere near a male strength, no matter how hard we train. Sapaya, who spent part of 2020 trying to come back from injury, could find herself in yet another showdown with Hubbard in Tokyo with an Olympic medal on the line. Maybe I'll have to watch that because I would love to see Sapaya beat Hubbard into the ground. The IOC ruled long ago that transgender athletes can compete in the games, and now we're on the cusp of that happening. That's right. The IOC is letting transgenders into the Olympics, and for the same reasons why so many states are stepping up and banning this, because it's an unfair advantage versus females. We just had a female tell us, leave it a direct quote, it's an unfair advantage for me to have to compete against a man. And I can tell you this, I power lifted for years. Maybe 13 years, power lifted bodybuilding. And look, I power lifted. I had some training partners that were women at times. And they wouldn't even get mad at me for saying this. Some big, strong gals, okay? And I will tell you, no matter how big and strong they weren't coming close to hitting the kinds of weights we were hitting. Okay, we're talking about a difference between a 350-pound deadlift, and we're talking women that basically weighed as much as me. Okay, I probably weighed 200 pounds. It was women that probably weighed, one of my partners probably weighed 190. I was pulling a 600-pound deadlift. She was pulling about a 350. Not close, okay? Not close. She wasn't hitting 400. Ever. Very likely ever. There's just a difference in the makeup, the way the body chemistry is, and the natural strength there between a man and a woman, regardless of who trains harder, etc., etc. I don't care what they're into, outside of maybe taking anabolic steroids. And I'm talking the hard stuff, okay? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, and now it potentially, Hubbard is number 17, needs to hit to number 16. I don't know how that's supposed to happen, but maybe there's some more competitions prior to the Olympics. But if somebody pulls out, that floats her up. Yeah. So a man, regardless of what anybody wants to say, a man will be weightlifting against women. Wokeness has destroyed sports, guys. This is what we have become, unfair advantages for the sake of political correctness and to satisfy, what, a 0.5% of the population, maybe? And the folks on Twitter, congratulations. You've ruined the sports over a very minute minority. People that don't give a damn about athletics. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Hit subscribe. Check out the merch, 15% off. You Are No King. The LaChina James shirt is down in your description. Check it out. It's the shirt I'm wearing right now with the crown on it, with the circle and the cross through it. LaChina, you are no king. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.